The European Rally Championship is back, and let's talk briefly about the Barum Czech Rally Zlin. It's the round where Hayden Paddon was crowned champion 12 months ago, but the picture is far more open this time around. Likewise in ERC3, where John Armstrong won the title after the first stage last season. Unlike last season when this is the penultimate round, there are still two more after this one in 2024, the new to ERC Rally Ceredigion and Rally Silesia. There's also been a change to the championship picture heading into the event before we get into the preview proper. Miko Marcic's appeal against the penalty in Rally Itinerary proved successful, that promoted him to 7th in the event from 18th. Those 13 points don't mean that he jumps up the order, but with 3 rallies to go, it puts him in with an outside chance at the title. So, let's get on with it. Let's talk about the rally. And let's start off with the entry list. Patton and Lorena are the top seeds. But the third seed is, strangely, a Rally 4 car. René Donal was the 2023 European Rally Trophy winner and is the current Czech Championship two-wheel drive leader, often running with the number 1 seed in events this season. But it doesn't mean he's outright faster than Rally 2 machines. In fact, he's only had 2 class wins this season, I think, from 6 starts. After that, it's Franceschi, Tempestini, Ostberg, who last time I checked still had Patrick Barth listed as a co-driver, Miko Marcic, Andrea Mabellini, John Armstrong, and Simon Wagner as the top 10 seeds. The main pack of Czech drivers then follows, led by Eric Seiss, the 11 seed. WRC2 regular last season to be a 4th start in the ERC this season and is 5th in the Czech Championship, where he's currently 4th. Seiss will also be hoping to make up for misfortune in the Barum Rally, where he crashed out from the lead on the final stage 3 years ago. After that, it's Philip Marek, who will be making his 5th start at the ERC and is currently 5th in the Czech Championship. And we'll be hoping that his Hankook Shot Toyota will go one better than his runner-up finish in the previous Czech round in Bohemia. After that, it's Martin Laszlo, then it's Dominik Strzelecki. Sorry if I butchered that name. He's the current leader in the Czech Championship and the winner last time out in Rally Bohemia. Then it's Jan Kopecki, who barely needs an introduction to the event, so that he's won some 12 times, 8 of them in a row in the ERC. Adam Brzic, who's currently 3rd in the Czech Championship and competing in the ERC for the 2nd time this season. And Vaclav Plech Jr., who is in his 3rd car as many events after sampling the C3 whilst taking a break from his usual 2006 Focus WRC, and will be running an old spec Fabia R5. Plech was the classified winner last year at the Barum Rally, but he was in an old spec World Rally car that wasn't entered in either the Czech or ERC overall standings. His last R5 were even Rally 2 appearances before 2024. I believe we're in 2019 with a brace of events in the Polo and season in the Fiesta R5. The rest of the Rally 2 field is rounded out by some championship regulars, such as Philip Allen, is making his 3rd event start in the Fabia after starting the season in the Hyundai Rally 2. Amaury Mole in the MRF Skoda. Prince Albert von Thurnden Taxis is returning after being last in action in Rally Ila Canaria. And Jarosław Kortun, who appears to have been the only Rally 2 driver and only one of 4 drivers to have used Polish ride Rzeszowski as a pre-event test. A lot of drivers did do that last season, but he finished 5th after losing nearly a minute on the very first stage. We see 5 Fiestas enter for ERC3 alongside 2 Clios. The regular class to Fiestas in Kern, Kazaz, Widwak and Revenchak alongside Clios for Hubert Kowalczyk, who was 2nd in ERC3 in Rome and has just done Rzeszowski, where he won the Rally 3 class as well as getting 7th place overall. And Alexander Tomov, who was 4th in the ERC3 in Rome, and was entered into the juniors in Hungary, where he retired, and the juniors in Ila Canaria, where he was disqualified. And then we have Robert Kolchak, who's in a one-off Fiesta Rally 3 entry for now, but also has done Rzeszów in a Rally 2. He was running in the top 10 before retiring on stage, 8th for 11, a lot like a former top ERC runner in Gregor Zhib. We also have a bigger cast in ERC4 this time out, but still no juniors. The top entrants are regularly in the juniors, though, such as Max McRae or Daniel Palasek, who well, it's his home events, of course, he's going to be running there. But they're followed by Martin Bertolon, who's of a similar age but not entered in the juniors. Patrick Herzig, who is. And then 3-time ERC Ladies Champion Ekaterina Strativa, who makes her 15th consecutive Barum Rally start. and Cyprian Lupu, who makes only his third career start outside of his native Romania, after finishing 69th with 17th in ERC4 in last year's Rally de Roma Capital, and then 68th with 5th in ERC4 last time out. He's entered a Rally 5 car, unlike the rest of the pack, but Rally 5 is eligible for ERC4 points. Outside of this, most of the entrants are entered for the Czech Championship round. Of note, outside of those entered directly into the ERC are Zoltan Laszlo, with the sometimes WRC3 runner and 5th place in last year's WRC2 Masters Cup, following his son Martin to a 3rd ERC round this season. As well as some fascinating cars like an Arbath 124 Rally GT for Martin Rada, as well as a Skoda Fabia TDI for Miroslav Chabaj. A couple of Felicias, as well as some Civics, some old Opel Adam Cups, and an Alfa Romeo 147 for Jakub Fidrich. There are 106 entries overall on the list. In terms of the itinerary for the event, the qualifying stage, Olzhova has previously featured as part of the Mayak stage as recently as 2022. It also made up the older Komarov stage and served as a shakedown 3 times in 2001, 2002 and 2009. After that, on Friday, it's a super special around Zlin, which is largely unchanged since his first appearance. It's the Metska stage in 2005 and served his current form as a rally opener since 2007. Saturday is a mix of the old and new. Brizhova returns after being run as its other name of Zhushkovitz last season. It first appeared at the Barum Rally in 1995. Katalinic returns after his debut last season, whilst Ranoshevich uses roads made up of the older Troyak and Zhushkova tests, and Bunk is essentially an all-new test whose roads have made up no less than 6 different stages over 22 years in the Barum. With the final 6 kilometers being roads that I can't see being used elsewhere in rallying history as per the source I use, which is rallymaps.com. Saturday starts the first car at 9 AM and ends the first car at 7:20 PM, so it's a long day. Sunday starts the historic Semetan test, which is returned in almost every edition of the event since its first appearance in its current guise in 2008. This is a stage that most Richard Burns rally players will know by heart. Then we have Pindula, which runs in the same direction as last season when they changed the route after 6 kilometers. But it also finished about 1.5 kilometers earlier than last season. So some of the roads are the same, but they are being run in reverse to how this stage was historically run. But we're following essentially last year's version of the stage. Then Helenkovic is the final stage of the rally, which is also shortened from his 2023 route as it cuts out the segment that went up through Belov, but keeps the other changes that were made for 2023. In terms of ones to watch, Jan Kopecki, without a shadow of a doubt. I mean, I listed off the stats earlier on. This guy has dominated this event historically. He's potentially, you could argue, even more dominant than Freddie Loix was of the Ypres rally back in the day. Outside of him, keep an eye on the locals, Philip Marriage, Eric Seiss, and also Strateshki. From the regulars in the ERC, watch out for Efren Lorena. Spaniard coder from Bassano Fernandez made a great return to Michelin Rubber with a podium in Rome, and if that's the kind of form we can expect from our 2022 champion, he's going to run well here as well. He's got nothing to lose, really, and everything to gain from the championship run here. Of the title contenders, Hayden Paddon has the most to lose. He retired from Zlin last year after taking the wheel off his i20N Rally 2 car. Both Franceschi and Tempestini outperformed Paddon last time out in Rome, and both will be looking to make up for multiple different things that have put them behind him in the standings, such as DNFs, and also the fact that their worst finishes so far this season are 10th places. So they don't really want to be carrying that with them at the end of the season, which means that they are going to want to beat Paddon. But who is going to be the one to win? I don't know. If you were trying to make a safe bet, you'd bet Jan Kopecki. You would always bet Jan Kopecki. It's more risky to bet against him. But stranger things have happened in motorsport. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again soon, such as Sunday when the review comes out. Bye for now.